Okay, it's Saturday and today we have a small flash workshop. So I'm now walking towards the studio, and normally on Friday and Saturday we have our workshops, but yesterday I had the day off. So today we're gonna have some cool stuff with small flash. So let's see how that works out. And our first students arrived. Hello! Okay, so I started up all the computers, and in a moment I'm going to join the students for the first part of the workshop. Now the first part of my workshops is always a Q&A, meaning question and answer. People can ask me whatever they want about business or strobes or whatever. Now during that Q&A I will actually try to remember all the questions, and or I will answer them directly, or we will incorporate them into the shoot. So meaning if somebody has problems with, let's say, a white background, I will try to incorporate a white background into the photo shoot, which will follow later when our model arrives. So after I set up everything, let's go to the students. And again, today is small flash, so it means we're using the Photix Odin system, and of course the Photix Mitros Plus, which I love because it has the radio trigger inside, and of course the Sony camera. So, well, we never know what's going to happen, so let's see what will happen today. Oh, and by the way, I'm using the RX100 today for this vlog. This is an awesome camera for the vlog, and of course it is, but I just started out with my iPhone and I actually forgot about the amazing video qualities of these RX100. So let's hope that especially the camera standpoints like this one on me are now a lot better, because now I can actually see what I'm doing without using the selfie mode on my iPhone where I can't see what I'm doing. So I hope today will be a better quality vlog. So, but we'll see that later tonight when we start editing. So I already hear that a lot of students have arrived, so I'm gonna walk there and let's see if we can have some fun today with our small flash and our model Poeka. So finally my birthday present arrived from our interns, so let's see what we have. A really cool Batman clock. How long did we wait for this one? 3 weeks?
Too long.
It's amazing, thank you so very much. Okay, so we're done with the first set. This is one of the results, and this is of course our model Poeka, and we have now a small flash behind the model. And here you can see it on the big screen. This is our studio monitor, and I will show you the setup. So we have our Mitros Plus over here, and that was actually aimed at the back of our model. Of course I also explained some simple stuff, but this was pretty interesting. And this is, by the way, a good tip. If you ever lose your connection, if you're shooting with a USB 3 camera or USB 2, this is a tether tool booster, and it will actually give power to my camera. So now it's time for lunch. So let's walk to our area where we have lunch. So here we go, everybody's already having lunch. I'm a little bit later. Ooh,
Hey Frank,
goodies.
I got you a tuna salad.
Tuna salad, great.
Yes. A special
Hello.
yesterday.
Nieuwe model.
Frank, zou ik een stuk doen?
Ja, maar ik heb dat niet, zeg maar, nog aangeschaft.
So the students are now shooting, so let's see what they're doing.
Op die manier, daar snap ik wat je...
Hey Annemiek.
Mijn camera...
Ik heb een vraag voor jou.
Oh, die heb ik niet bij me.
Achter.
Slim, hè? Maar ik dacht dat heeft hij wel.
So we have one strobe
Nee, maar just dubbel checken.
with of course the grid from Rogue. And hello Poeka.
Ja, is goed.
Nee, dan krijg je zo. Zelfs een gratis zo. En dan krijg je een
Playing around with the light blaster. Haha. Always fun.
Very much fun. Toch maar eens uit de kast. Die heeft allemaal al die spullen. De flesbender.
And the flash bender. And our amazing Poeka. Hello. Signing the certificates for the workshops, and Say hi guys.
Hi guys.
Hi guys. So we have some goodie bags for our students from Camera Nu, of course. So that's really cool. So what is inside the goodie bag?
Frank's bag.
That's my picture, really great. And we have all kinds of discount codes inside. So that's really cool. That's our goodie bag. Every student will get one.
A lot of papers.
A lot of papers.
And cool stuff from
Awesome. Okay, it's now around 7 o'clock and we're done with the workshop and the final preparations for tomorrow for the cosplay shoot. And I just helped out a student with some Photoshop questions. So around 7 o'clock, so we're going to go home for some dinner. Okay, so let's show you some images we did today, by the way. I'm going to turn the camera around. And here you see capture 1. And we did some black and white. Some backlighting, always cool. Some expression, also in black and white. And some more expression. Poeka is a really expressive model. Now this was all done with a small flash workshop. So we used, in this case we used a rogue grid. Here we used a rogue grid. Here we used just a bare strobe behind the model, creating some nice flares. And this was actually done with the flash bender, the Doorhof flash bender, the soft silver. So I'm gonna go home now, have some dinner and prepare the rest for tomorrow and have a nice and relaxed evening. Thank you so very much for watching and we're gonna do the same thing tomorrow with the vlog.